Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, October 24th, I think it is. It's about 40 degrees, and I have on some overpants and kind of I guess this is like a 3-season jacket. I don't know if it's temperature rated. It's got a little bit of a liner in it. I've got a thermal top on under a t-shirt, and that's about all. I got my heated gloves on, but they are not activated at the moment. Well, yeah, it's doesn't feel bad right now. I guess I'll find out here once I get up to about, 55 or 60 miles an hour. My pin lock visor is still doing good. No fog this morning yet. It's only 40 degrees. I'm not, it's not like it's freezing. I do have on just some regular street shoes. I didn't wear my boots, so I can feel, my feet aren't cold, but I can feel how the temperature could get cold on my feet on this ride at any length of a commute. I'm only going 30 minutes down the road, so I'm not too concerned about it. But so what's your temperature cutoff for riding? Do you have one? I know a lot of people riding in the winter have heated grips. I have not yet got them. I was talking to the Delusionals, the KLR Delusionals, the other day about I'm on Farkle restriction right now. My wife says that I need to stop buying motorcycle stuff because Christmas is right around the corner, and if I keep buying everything I want, nobody's going to be able to get me anything. So yeah, can't buy any Farkles until after Christmas. So I'll probably be getting some heated grips for Christmas or before, so at least I will have them at some point. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't feel any cold right now on my legs or my upper body. I think I might be able to wear I have a heated vest that I can wear under this, and I also have some of Cycle Gear's freeze out undergarments that would probably help a little bit, but for the most part I'm pretty comfortable. The biggest thing to keep warm is your hands and your feet. And on a motorcycle, your hands are probably the most important. So my fingertips, I can feel the cold. They're not cold, but I can feel the temperature change, so I might turn my gloves on just to prevent them from getting cold, you know what I mean? The only thing I don't like about riding in the winter is getting prepped for this ride, man. You gotta put on all these layers, and I have a neck gaiter on, also from Cycle Gear's freeze out brand. Speaking of, if you look, go check out Cave Troll's channel. He did a vlog the other day, and he mentioned that Cycle Gear is closed out sale on all their first generation of freeze out gear. They got a new line of it out. I don't know, it's not called freeze out anymore, it's called warmer or something weird like that. But if you want some of that freeze out gear, I would look into going to Cycle Gear and jumping on it. I peeked at some of their products that they have on closeout, and unfortunately a lot of the sizes that most normal sized men would wear are sold out, so just keep that in mind. But if you have a rider who's small or extra small, now's the time to get them some undergarments from freeze out. I have their long johns, and I have a top, and I have the neck gaiter, and I order a little beanie to wear under the helmet, and I also order some glove liners. So I'll let you know. I might do a review on them when I get them. We'll see. Yeah, so winter's here, I guess you could say. It's the end of October. It's 40 degrees. I think it's going to warm up to maybe low 50s today, but I'm not sure. We're in one of those places where the temperature really doesn't, once it gets cold like this, doesn't mean it's going to stay cold. It could be 70 degrees next week. We just don't know. Yeah, I don't know what my channel is going to be like this winter. I'm going to ride as often as I can. As long as there's no snow and ice on the road, I'll be fine with the temperatures. Like I said, I have the gear to cover that. So I will have some moto vlogs, but I'm trying to, and my channel's not strictly a moto vlogging channel anyway, so I'm sure that once the weather kicks in and keeps me indoors, and the outside, the yard chores won't be there, like mowing and tree limbing and cutting and picking up and straightening up and trimming, you know, the whole 9 yards. I'll get bored with not having anything to do, so I'll probably turn the ham radio stuff back on. I do want to get out and do some ham radio at another park, and I'm kind of mad that I didn't get to do another one before the summer ended. But you know what, is it just me, or did it seem that it was hot as hell until a couple weeks ago, and then it went from hot to cold? I mean, there was no transition to cool. And that could be me, but that's how I remember this summer into winter transition. I'll tell you another thing I've noticed since I've lost those 34 pounds, I get colder easier, and it's kind of frustrating. You're like, why am I cold, man? It's not freezing in here. But you know, the benefits of weight loss outweigh the getting chilly in cool weather. I'll tell you that. So I can always wear a sweater or a jacket or a hoodie or a sweat jacket or something to stay warm. You can't put that on and be healthy. Trying a new battery setup for the camera. Alright guys, I'm going to try to finish this video with just I mentioned in the motovlog a second ago, trying a new camera setup. It's not really a camera setup as much as it is a power setup for the camera. So on the side of the helmet, as you can see, I've got my Sony action cam mounted, the Sony mounts, the skeleton case so to speak, and I leave the bottom of it open if I can get it in the camera. And this is where the microphone is plugged into, and this is mini USB and just a regular USB connector on the other side. And this port right here will charge the battery as well as provide power to the camera. So what I decided to do was figure out a way to have auxiliary power for this, because these you can't look up and see what the battery strength is on these things. I bought a couple of these, and these are just those little standard battery banks that you can buy, but these are different because these actually take a 18650 battery and a rechargeable battery that you can put in there. And I ordered 3 of these, and I ordered 2 18650 batteries. I already had several of these ultrafires, but the problem with this, you see that little tip on there? It won't fit inside that battery tray. It just won't. It's too big because of that. What I didn't realize, I should have bought this version, which is a flat top, and it's just, you can see that just that much deviation in size makes a huge difference. So these are called flat top batteries. You can still discern the difference. That's the positive side, and that's the negative side. So you can tell clearly there's a difference. Now this is a 2600 milliamp battery at 3.7 volts. I got a charger that came with these two. I can show you that as well. So you just pop this in this little holder right here, just like that. Then you slide this piece in here, and then you thread the cap on it, and now you have 2600 milliamps at 3.7 volts. Output is here, but the charger is, you take the batteries out. So what I did with one of those is I put some dual lock on the edge of it, because this thing, I think I weighed it earlier, it weighs 70 grams with the battery in it and like 68 grams without the battery. So on the back of my helmet here, I secured some of that dual lock, and with this battery component right here, I just snap that in. It's hard to do this on this table, so I just roll that in there, and this stuff locks pretty good, you know, see what I'm saying? And I can plug my camera in right here. So, you know, I tidy these cords up, don't get me wrong, they're not flapping around all like that. I'll wrap it around the camera. As you can see, it's already got the camera turned on or charging the internal battery. That's what it's doing. So it's charging the battery inside the camera right now. So, you know, that gives me a little extra recording time, and I don't have to worry about the camera or the battery in the camera going bad. And I also have a spare battery for this, and I have spare batteries for that. So I should be good to go on long rides now without having to worry about changing the battery. And even then, I could run, like I did on the motorcycle, I run a cable from here all the way into my pocket on a bigger battery bank if I want to. But that's the setup I ran the other day. It worked fine. This doesn't come off at all. It's nice and secure on there. And if you wrap this around, you know, if you wrap it around the camera housing, it takes up some of the slack, and it's even less obtrusive. So there you go. And that was the setup I was running the other day. I just want to throw that in here. All right, you guys, have a safe week. Hope everybody's doing well, and talk to you again soon.